Hello, how's everybody doing? So, just to get it out the way, I want to be talking about the reasons why I don't think the game is dying. I've seen a lot of people talking about they think this game is dying, but in my opinion, I think a little bit different. But before we get to that point, I want to talk about what is going on here. You guys are seeing me going through a bunch of doors. We currently are raiding Brazilians again. This Brazilian Legion, they spam foundation in their base. Typical of them, they always do this crap. They're annoying as shit. So we decided to raid them. We were already RPGing the top of their base, so we rocketing the top of their base. They're trying to fix with wood, so you guys are gonna see how we push with gliders and stuff like that, just to get inside the base. So soon you're gonna see me grabbing an RPG with simple rockets and stuff like that. Just break the wood, and you're gonna see us pushing from there. Currently what I'm doing is I'm testing what the bombs are. I blew inside, it's shallow. So I'm just testing the water, seeing how the base is. Just stuff like that, minimal stuff. So you guys are gonna see how the raid develops as I talk. So hopefully you guys enjoy the raid, and you guys enjoy the subject and my ideas of why I don't think the game is done. So let's start off with the good and the bad. So the good is, I don't think the game is done. What I think is happening right now is I see a lot of players transferring to social server. The reason as to why people are transferring to social server, there's plenty of reasons. I'm just going to start with the first one, which is the most obvious one, which is the farming aspect. I currently play standards. I don't play bloody and stuff like that. I usually just play straight up standard. There's less hackers. There's hackers in this game. For the people who don't know, there is hackers. It's kind of sad that people actually hack in a mobile game, but hey, power to you, brother. So yeah, going back to the subject, the farming aspect of it, it's kind of annoying when you have to like farm a lot, and not everybody's down to farming. There's people that don't play much, as I do. Usually try to play. I haven't been playing as much as I used to. But I still try to put at least 5 hours into the game daily, 5-6 hours. I do have guys that play more than me, so not everybody has that amount of time to play like we do. There's people that actually have family. I do have a family. I just try to squeeze in a couple hours every day. But there's people that actually have stuff going on in their life and they can't log in 6 to 10 hours daily. I think a lot of kids are currently dominating this game, especially with the coronavirus going on. Kids are off school. They're homeschooled at the moment, so they just do their homework and they don't have to spend an hour listening to teacher. All they got to do is just do their homework, turn in the homework, and they call it a day. So kids currently are dominating the game aspect at the moment because they have the most time and they're spending the most time in the game. So a lot of adults don't have the amount of time to play. So that's one of the biggest aspects why I feel like everybody's transferring to social server. By the way, before anybody comment, I'm shooting this with simple rockets. I have 4 simple rockets in my inventory, so don't go overboard with like I'm wasting rockets on this. Anyways, but yeah, going back to the matter. Little kids are dominating. They're annoying. They're squeakers. Blah yada yada yada. But it's true, man. To play this game, you have to have the time to spend in the game, and not a lot of people have the time. So it's just faster when you go to social server. You go to a times 100, times 20. You don't have to farm. All you do is just PvP, and it's good practice, honestly. I go to social servers from time to time to practice my PvP, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's actually kind of awesome that people could go and practice their PvP and stuff like that. But it's kind of sad at the same time because it kind of kills up officials. I've seen a crazy amount of social servers that are popping up. There's a lot of social servers that are full all day long. Doesn't matter what time. They're always full. So that's one of the things I think that is pretty much happening to this game. So excuse me real quick. Anyway, so I cut off the video. I do apologize for cutting off the video. So I'm back with the voicing. Here you're going to see how I killed 2 people with that bomb that I just placed. I believe this is, yeah, there you go. You killed 2 people. 1 jumped down. I killed him 2. So it's just like a triple easy kill right here. We're currently doing an online raid. But going back to the subject, is just the people with farming, spending time in the game. Not a lot of people don't have that. And a lot of problem that I think it is the amount of people, not the amount of people, but I think content creators I feel like this is a problem that I have run to a lot, and I want to talk about is the content creators. There's a lot of content creators dedicating a lot of time and stuff like that. I'm not the only one. I'm actually one of the smallest content creator for this game. It's actually people that have 6-7 times my number of subscribers, and they're dominating. Those people have up to like 3 legions. It's like Bar have up to 3 legions. They play in one server. It's hard. It would be hard even for me who have a big alliance. It would be hard to go against those guys because no matter how hard I try to dominate or try to raid them and stuff like that, they have 30 people. So I mean, it's just impossible for small people to go against those guys. So you're gonna see me lag here. I'm sorry to cut out. You're gonna see me lag here. Don't bother yourself going to the server. The server's already locked down, shut down, or whatever you want to call it. There's no point to this. But yeah, guys, it's just there's a lot of alliances going on. A lot of content creators have allies. It's just like Revenge have allies. We have allies. I've been sort of trying to step away from calling alliance to help me out. I have just been doing my own thing. I cut down Exalters as well. Exalters are playing on their own server. I'm not part of it. Exalter is my legion, but I just told them they could go do their own thing. I don't really want to deal with that. They're doing their own thing at the moment, so I'm just focusing on my 10 guys. That's my main focus at the moment. Just 10 guys. I want to just focus on that, make the best of it. Try to get the best out of my legion, the communications, and work all that out. I feel like that's what is needed. So, but yeah, man, the alliance, from what I noticed, even from that, I have a great example, which is when I made the last video, which is about the betrayal of Kylie and stuff like that. The people that we were fighting against her, they had 3 legions. 3 legions against us, and it's kind of sad because this is another thing that people are starting to do, and it's kind of frustrating. A lot of people don't want to lose, so what they do is, if you go to my previous video, you can see the comments of them saying that they despawned everything, and they destroyed our last base. And it's like, we raided the first base online. It was an online raid. We raided it, we wiped it, and what they did was they knew they were gonna get wiped, so they just went to their other 2 servers. I mean, to their other 2 bases, despawned everything, and they broke their 3rd base. And it's like, I mean, and they were bragging about, oh, you missed the raid, you couldn't get anything of us. And it's like, how proud of you are of like spending 4 to 5 days on a server and then despawning everything. I mean, if you're proud of that, hey, power to you, brother. I mean, that's up to you. I don't know how proud you are of that. I mean, that sounds stupid to me. Why would I put 4 or 5, days of work into a server and then just despawn everything because, I'm getting beat by somebody else? And, for me, that's stupid. Maybe for other players, they could justify it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, everybody's different, but that's a lot of things that I started to see that is actually happening more often in this game, and it's kind of sad. It's really sad that players have gotten to that point. Just the social server and despawning and breaking your base. It sort of makes it hard for content creators to have content, especially for me, which is I do a lot of PvP content creation, and if you pull something like that, then it's just, honestly, what I call it is just a pussy move. It's just a coward move, however you want to call it. If you do that, just stay there and fight, especially if you have 2 legions. Another thing that I want to comment is how Legion, the Brazilian Legion, made 3 edited videos not showing how we blew half their base in one of the raids. They did show how we wiped them 1 time. We already wiped those kids 2 times. They didn't show all the help that they call. I mean, I could sit here and make a whole video because I have a lot of videos and screenshots. They called a lot of subscribers for help, and it's like, shit like that happens. How you think somebody that is not as active and have like 3-4 members is gonna face against something like that? It's happening way too much, and people are getting tired of it. And I think social servers, they're weighed out, and they just create a social server. And to that aspect, it becomes sad because once they create the social servers and you see that, people who own social servers, there's no way around it. They're going to abuse the social servers no matter what. They're going to abuse it. If you have powers if you have power to control a whole server, and you don't want to get raided, you want to spawn stuff, it's fun for you. But I have seen in the community, like in the Facebook community, it's just a massive amount of people complaining about social servers. But if you choose to play in a social server, I mean, it is what it is. So like I said, guys, it's bad for the content creators what's going on, because content creators usually play on official servers. So that's kind of the bad side. The official servers are starting to die off. Everybody's starting to go to social server. And it's a good thing for players who don't have the time, but it's a bad thing for content creators, especially with the despawning of bases and stuff like that. I feel like people are starting to just give up, especially if they know there's a certain content creator. They don't try to fight anymore. They just straight up give up and just call it a day and fuck it. They give up. I mean, and it's kind of okay to do that, I guess, to a certain aspect. But then that has to be a point where you're like, how much are you willing to just spend and not even try to fight for something? But it is to what it is. Also, I feel like a lot of things that are pushing people not to spend time in the game as the creators of the game. I'm going to say this time and time, and this is something I have to agree with Tipsy G and all the content creators that are talking about it online, and it's the lag. The lag is crazy. As you guys saw earlier, I was playing in the game and I lagged. I had to log off to be able to keep playing, come back in. Luckily my team was there, otherwise I would have fucked up my raid. So it's just that is a big problem. It doesn't seem like these people are trying to fix the lag whatsoever. They're more focused on putting in skins and cars and gliders and stuff like that, where people are just gonna spend money in the game. They're more busy doing that than focusing on actually fixing their game. I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm not saying the game is perfect. The game does need a lot of work. But whether the game is dying or not, I don't believe the game is dying. I still think this game is fresh. I do believe there's a lot of people who are still going to play the game, whether, the content creators are focused on adding skins or not. This is a fresh game that just came in the market. There's really nothing like this game out there. You have Ark, but Ark is triple the times broken. Ark is 3 times more broke than this. So, like I said, man, there's no game out there to give the developers that push that they need to want to do better. And it's sad, but it is what it is, guys. The content creators they know they have a unique game on mobile. They know they control this platform of this game style. And unless you're going to quit and go play Clash of Clans or what is the other games? The little square games and shit like that, or play Ark, which is 3 times more broken than this game, then you ain't going nowhere. So, and they know that, and it's sad because they're pushing the sales and they're not fixing the game. I feel like every update that they do, they break the game a little more and more, and that's why I don't think that's why another reason why I think the people are not taking the game as serious. But whether the game is dying or not, I saw a lot of content creators, including Tipsy G, saying that the game is dying. I don't think the game is dying, guys. Just go to a social server. I just got fucked by oil bombs. Anyways, I don't think this game is gonna die. I think this game is just hitting its peak. I think this game is gonna do a lot better. Becoming the time. I do apologize. I literally just dropped my phone, so whatever you just heard there, I do apologize for that. Anyways. The game is not going to die anytime soon. The game is just hitting its peak. I feel like the American side is now starting to get in there. There's usually control by Brazilian, and we're going to say the western side, eastern side, whatever you want to call it, is controlled by Asian, Brazilian, South American. They usually play a lot more than the American. I feel like the Americans are just starting to get a grasp of this game. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Hopefully they do fix the games. If they not, then I don't know. I feel like if they continue this platform, the game might die. It might really actually die. However, the people are saying. But as for the moment, I think this game is the only good game out there for mobile. Even if you try to play Area F2, it's kind of dull. Like I said, I tried Area F2 and it's kind of trash. So that's just my point of view, guys. Everybody has a different point of view to what's going on, and I respect everybody's point of view. I just feel like if you go to social servers, you're gonna see a bunch of social servers and a bunch of people. So this is just my point of view, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the small raid. My battery's always dying. I never have my phone charged. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the small raid. While I was talking, hopefully, this opened you guys to a new idea. Hopefully you guys don't give up in the game, and one day we meet in a social server and you guys might beat us or we might beat you. It's cool. I like when people are actually pretty cool, nice to me and stuff like that. Like I have faced people that are actually know who I am, and they actually fight instead of just giving up and doing whatever, just giving up, breaking up their base and going to another server. Like there's a lot of people that have done that. But with that being said, guys, I think I talked enough, more than enough by now. I just wanted to get a few ideas. Like I said before, starting now, I do have a lot of videos that I gotta edit. I don't feel like editing a lot of them, to be honest. They're really old raids. I have videos from raids like 2 months ago that are 30-40 minutes long, online raids. I don't feel like dealing with that, so I'm gonna try to start stepping a little bit towards teaching people the game, guides, stuff like that. Hopefully you guys, help you guys out a little bit more than just posting raids all the time. I'm gonna change it up a little bit, do a couple base buildings, show you guys different aspect of the game that's not just raiding. So hopefully I'll be coming out with the guide soon for you guys that help you guys improve in the game. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me and listening to what I had to say, and to all the people that are supportive of me. I do appreciate that. So guys, I'm gonna be cutting my voicing short here. I'm just gonna slap some music on the video, call it a day, hopefully upload the video today. So have a good day.